Okay, so I'm looking for the trackers right now. They came by about 15-20 minutes ago. No, is it the same one? I don't know if it is or not. No, I don't think so. No, that's not the same one. Might be right here. No. Let's see. All right. So I noticed that Namal put up some new videos. He's been putting them up every day. They're really good. I only had an hour and a half today to fuck around this morning, so I got a couple of videos done. But towards the end of his videos, when he starts zooming in, is really good. The imagery is really good for grabbing. So I'll go back to those, is my point. You're going to Big Y. You going down that way? Let's go. I was heading to Big Y. Going to Big Y. Is that where you're heading to, or are you going down to Julio's? Down.
I was gonna go oversleep, but I went there yesterday. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going over there. I'll drop out over by the bridge if you want. I don't want to be nowhere near that fucking ass. No beans. Thanks.
$21. That's 40. What's that?
What do you got?
$21.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh man, how's it going?
It's going.
Same shit, different day.
Yep.
Fucking snow is crazy.
Oh, it's cold, man. It's fucking so cold. The freaking car's so brittle.
I'm warm.
I mean,
I always keep warm. Hey, nobody's buying weed. Only in the fucking pot shop, and not too many people going there.
yeah.
That I know. I know a lot of people go down here because they've been open before the other one.
One's window. Everybody's been sick. I got sick yesterday. I was sick for a couple of days. That dude George down there, the laundromat, was sick.
Yeah.
Everybody's got flus and bugs and all kinds of shit.
I haven't got sick yet.
Julio and his girl got over their shit.
Yeah, they got that shit. They got over it. Got the pills, just like I did when I had it when I was in Palma.
Oh, it really was COVID? Are they sure?
Huh?
It's COVID they got?
Yeah. Same thing I
So
got. I went to the
got-
hospital and they found out I
I
had
ain't
COVID.
got tested. Nah.
Yeah, I got tested.
I didn't even think anybody was still tested for COVID anymore. I figured they'd give it up.
Yeah, I know, huh? They say it's coming out more. It should be gone, man. All these years that passed by,
Where you want me to dump you off?
right here. Whatever
You
you
don't know?
want.
Alright, I'm gonna go in the big
Whatever
one.
you pocket.
I park back here because all the old ladies and stuff, they don't know how to drive. And if you notice, big wide fucking parking spaces, they're too close. You can only fit in, as soon as you open the door a little bit, look, you hit the line. Boom. I bet you when you open your door, you'll hit the line too. I'm going.
I know. All right, thanks for the ride, man.
Alright, I'll check you later.
All right. Have that money.
Alright. There, yes. Where else? We got that's nothing really. To where are they going? They're going that way. Good enough. Good night. So I'm going to look out for a two-tone, silver and white, gray and white, something like that. Little SUV type, Subaru type SUV, small one. So I'm noticing that when I'm working on Namal's series, hi Namal, if you're there, I'm noticing the imagery, the human images appear so far to be a lot higher of a percentage rate of the facial features we would know of as those areas and those countries. I did not see that when I was in the Philippines, when Patrick was posting videos of the Philippines. He had the trees, the waters, clouds, and I did not notice a big uptick in Asian descent faces. I don't think I know enough about the animals that are involved, the feline, canine, rodent, ape, and beast. I don't know enough about their colors, their shapes, their facial features to a lot of times even just figure out what rodent I'm even looking at. You know, is it a chipmunk? Is it a squirrel? Is it a, you know, because their faces only. There are so many different rodents. Rats and mice, yes, I can pick them out easily. And that's probably why when I first found all this, it seemed like that was the majority of what I seen, because I could identify them easily. But once I realized, oh, I see, it's feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, beast, then it started getting easier. And I just knew that, okay, I'm looking at a rodent, but I don't know what family is it. You know, is it a possum? Is it a skunk? Is it a whatever, you know? A lot of different rodents out there. Gophers and porcupines and shit like that. And if you're only looking at their face, it's hard to determine if you don't have body imagery. So when I'm doing this series to Namal, I'm watching his videos, so I have to know, man, sooner or later, I'm going to have to find out where he lives, what country he lives in, because this is amazing to me. I'm not going to make too big of a deal out of it yet, because I'm not 100% sure, but it sure seems it so far. From what I've seen of his videos, it's like almost every human face is locked dead, even no mistaking for me. Now, what nationality they actually are, I don't know. You know, the Earth is a big place, so lots of different facial features and cultures. But I would love to know. There's so much to know about that whole situation once we got it figured out. I just never seen evidence for it before as I am now. I did have it, the thought in the back of my mind, but so now my questions that are rolling through my mind rapidly right now since finding this, pretty much, I mean, I was thinking it already a couple days before, and then I finally started to talk outward about it after going over his videos this morning. And I'm going over his videos and I'm saying, oh my God, man, I gotta say something, because this sure seems like where this is all going. And I did not expect that because of what I saw in the Philippines. Now, you can go to movies and commercials and everything like that, but I've never done any remasters on any other, like Japanese movies, right, that are done in Japan, that are made in Japan. They got clouds in the background. I can use those clouds to determine what it is I'm talking about, what my question is. I can answer my own question. But then I have to be careful that we're never dealing with soundstage. Some places use soundstage. Some movie companies and stuff like that, they use CGI shit, stuff like that, so I have to make sure none of that is in. It's usually easy to identify that kind of stuff because they'll put it on a loop a lot of times because no one else notices except me. So people see the clouds rolling through, they don't notice that 10 seconds later they're seeing the same exact clouds, face for face, image for image. The same clouds are rolling through in the same direction, in the same everything, you know what I mean? So most people don't even pay attention to that, especially if you're cropping it and restarting it. Like say you have a 2-minute video of the clouds, then you stop it and crop it back, go back 5 minutes, let's say, right? Well, let's, yeah, no, 2 minutes of clouds, and then you crop it, say 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds, and then another 20 seconds, and then you keep cropping it back every time you replay it so that nobody notices it. You also have to crop it in a place nobody even gives a fuck anyway. Nobody even cares. Because I've caught people doing that a lot. That's why I'm saying that. So let's say if I go to the Japanese movies and I grab the cloud videos, I'm going to have to do it. I got to do it. But meanwhile, while I'm doing that, if we know any real people that are from, let's say, Japan preferably, my suspicion is this. Okay, the Philippines were Asian island, just like the other islands. Then, during the Spanish Revolution, right, I believe is when it all went down, you had the Spanish Inquisition. So according to our history, we had the Spanish Inquisition, which was way before any revolutions. So during the Spanish Inquisition, a lot of countries, because Spaniards were the leading world power at that time, and therefore they went ahead and made a lot of babies with the Asians of the Philippine Islands. So that's how we got Filipino people. They don't look, Filipinos don't look like Japanese or Chinese, right? And then you got Taiwan, where Thai people, they don't share the exact same character. You can go all over the place. Vietnam, Taiwan, they look a little bit different. They're not exactly looking like Chinese and Japanese is referring to Asia. So I mean, all over the place we got all kinds of questions. I wonder if we're gonna go and look over, let's say, what happens if we go and look at China and we look at the true creator's work, right? And we look at the true creator's work in the trees, the clouds. I would love to look at the fucking moon over China. When the moon is over China, show me that damn moon, and take video and photo of it, post it on your channel, whoever is out there that might live in Japan or China, and post them and let me know about it. Let me go look. Because what if, right? What if the images in those areas are Mongolian, right? Or something of those along those lines. What if it's the Muslims? What if the Muslims that are being persecuted right now in China, that are enslaved, imprisoned, murdered, slaughtered on a regular basis, the same way we do here in the United States with whatever culture we want to. So I'm not saying that we're any better, because we're not. Right now we're having a war on whites. The war's on fucking whites, right? We've already had the war on anybody of color for a long time. Now the tables have turned, and now the war becomes on the white folk. Let's see where he's going. Let's see where he's going. Interesting. So I'm looking for that two-tone vehicle, and then I just had two marked cars. One of them pulled out from the back over there. Another one went by over here behind my right shoulder. So now I'm looking around for the car and see if I missed it. I'm here in the parking lot, showing you the true creator's work at the cloud level. So what if that ends up being the majority of the imagery over those places? Just like the majority of the imagery over the United States, over the Americas. This is only something that I was wondering about right from the beginning, and I had no evidence for it before. I thought to myself, okay, yeah, that would make sense, you know, the people of the country, the energy coming down, you know. But what we did as human beings is we crossed over everybody. We start wars in one country. Everybody flees from that country, goes to, not everybody, but a lot of people flee from the country and go to another country, right? So we keep breaking up countries, dividing. Just like the false creator/creators build was built on division, humans have done the same exact thing. I don't know whether it's a good or bad thing that you have white people living where red, brown, and yellow are supposed to be living, right? Because if that's the energy that's being shown to us at all levels, everything seems to be even with all the facial features over my head, you know, directly in any of my research videos. If you go look at any of my research vids that I do, and you look at the imagery, which nobody does except me, but if anybody did, then you would notice what I notice, is that it's pretty evenly divided, everything, you know. Even the rodents are I noticed, because now that I noticed this on Namal's videos, I noticed with the Indian features, more or less, happening with more and more images than normal, than what I'm used to. That's very, very surprising to me. Very surprising. But I have to be honest with myself. I can't deny myself reality. I learned that since 6 years of doing this. But of course, every answer that comes to me just leads to me to more questions, because if that ends up being the case there over Namal's head, then is it going to be that way over other countries? And if that's the case, then why was it that when I was looking into the Philippine Islands that I wasn't noticing a drastic difference to the Asian likeness in the imagery, right? No matter what it was, no matter what. I gotta say, there was something about the trees, though. There was something very Asian about looking into the trees over there. When, as a matter of fact, we did some of the rocks that were in the ocean over there as well. Some rocks, stones, and shells. And they all did have some Asian influence that I noticed, but I didn't think it was so drastic. I guess I have to go back and look again. I guess I have to go back and look. But again, it just leads to so many other questions, because if it's not, and if it's fairly even like it is over the United States, what if the, I mean, when humans are busting up everybody's cultures, breaking up the colors and the races and the nationalities and dividing everyone, what if more than half the Earth's population, human population, animal population, what if more than half of the Earth's population, all biopopulation, including plants, if they're grown in the wrong place, if they're grown where they're not supposed to be grown, especially plants and other animals that are not on the false creator/creators list, and they're not on the true creators list, because those were derived by humans dividing Adam. Those would be the species that I always wonder how it is that they're issued souls. How is it that they're issued souls? They're issued souls, if they are, then, and it seems that they are, it appears that they are to me. This guy's going out the wrong exit. What the hell is he doing? So my questions to myself as I was going along was, all right, so all the other creatures other than feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, now I can finally accept, after all my life of being told that humans were created in the image of God. So now I know it's feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. It's not just humans. So feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. So now false creator/creator steals the true creator's work, builds his build, then that means the false creator/creator's soul energies are being issued to his builds, right? So now every build of the false creator/creator's build also must include the true creator's energy, because everything in this realm is built using the true creator's builders, using the true creator's energy. So therefore, these issued souls by the false creator/creator, now you bring in all the other species that were brought in via the human dividing Adam. When the humans started dividing Adam, we came up with all these other creatures and species. Plant life, ocean life, water life, all these other creatures. So therefore, the same way that the true creator's energy is forced to build the false creator/creator's builds, doesn't care. I don't see any. When I say forced, they just mean it's here. So the true creator's builders will build accordingly. You feed them whatever you feed them, they will build accordingly. Whatever you feed the system, they will build accordingly. From beginning to end. And when our bio shell falls and hits the ground, it is the true creator's builders that are still building us in our death, building our decay. But the soul has already left the bio shell at that time. The soul already goes back to the system. Where does it go? Does it go to this place that we call heaven? Or does it go right back into the system with the rest of the energies and is reissued into a new bio shell within moments of the release, simultaneously? Is the soul simultaneously issued, depending on where the moon's position is, to this earth at the time that a soul leaves a body? Does it immediately, simultaneously enter a new? A lot of questions. A lot of questions. And then, if they are, if it does work that way, and it does go down that way, then if we all go look at the imagery in the system, and I mean, it's 6 years I've been looking, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, Namal's videos are really good for showing you guys all this. And I still don't see anybody looking. As a matter of fact, I'll speak to that for a moment too. The YouTube fucking with me so bad, man. I mean, days to upload videos. Even these 45-minute videos that I've been doing, it's taking so long to upload. I did get some new cameras. So I've got new cameras going now. I had to, because I'm just thinking that I need body cams and shit, because I can just feel it. I can just feel it again, like it was in 22. It's gonna start upticking more and more, and I think it has to do with YouTube at the moment more than anything else. So YouTube's doing that. They copyright strike every freaking thing, so that's a pain in the ass. I'm trying to play some Quran in the back as I'm doing this series, and oh, come on, man. Never get out of this fucking place. Yeah, so the copyright striking me on anything. I can play ministers, where it's just a matter of getting lucky for a day or two, and then within a day or two they nail me for copyright strikes on it. It might be up for a day or two. So they're doing all that weird shit. My computer's so slow, it's ridiculously slow, as if somebody's dragging it down, going through my computers and my phones as usual. A lot of weird stuff for YouTube.
up, Father? Doing it. Your son's right behind me. I need Mom to sign me some syllabuses. Oh yeah. I got time. I also need a notebook and my other notebook. I kind of already used it. Probably could get rid of the first page I have on that. Probably not. Most likely, but not. Probably have to go through my storage to see if I have another notebook. For math, because I already used the one I had. For another subject, another thing. In the morning or afternoon?
What do you got, a meeting?
Morning.
What's the meeting?
Thursday. It's the day off today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So she's probably gonna wait in this parking lot until the time specifically when they go to that meeting. If it's later. What time is it?
7:30?
Oh,
Oh, night meeting.
oh, your school meeting for your student advisors, student council. Just what time is your meeting in the morning? 7. Okay. Oh my God. I said meeting. Did I not? Did I say the night shift? No, I don't say the night shift. Okay.
I love the way everybody takes after me and doesn't shovel and plow their driveway. Screw that. I mean, it's so stupid.
Just put salt on your parking lot before
No,
it snows.
no. Salt ruins everything. Salt don't do nothing. Just walk on it and don't freaking slip and fall. A bunch of wimps. That is true.
Unless you have those like heated parking lots. Most of these are like
It's
dog
all
parking.
exaggerated. I know, but it's unnecessary. If it snows, it's just
They
not.
have heated up parking.
No, they do. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Yeah, I said.
If you go to the inner city, I used to work in buildings where they were pretty smart about it. When they built the buildings, what they would do is build the sidewalks over the basements. So this way you never had to shovel the sidewalk. No, because there was warmth in the basement. As long as you had that air pocket between the, it wasn't even no heat down there. It would just be warmth from the gap, yeah, between the floor and stuff. Because that's what insulates a place. Anyway. It's fucking cold. I'm gonna be all done. I don't think I'm gonna do any more videos today because I already put 2 up this morning. We'll see how long they take, and then this one's gonna go. But anyways, I wanted to say about YouTube before I end the video. So Namal, I had one video of your remastered, a video of yours that I remastered, and it got 150 views in a matter of 3 days. Went back down. I woke up the following morning because I was watching it myself a whole bunch of times because it was a good video, and I wanted to see what it is I'm showing you guys. Can they see it? Why can they not see it? That kind of thing. These videos, they should be getting millions and millions of views. Somebody fucking puts on a sports bra and wiggles her titties around for 5 minutes, gets millions and millions of views. Somebody showing you the true creator gets fucking 3-4 views. I mean, it's total backwards. The whole fucking system's backwards, man. Anyways, so that video had 150 views and 143, something like that, in like 3 days. Then I woke up the next day and it bounced down to 48 views. And I watched it go up, 60, 80, 120, 140, something, whatever. I think it was around 150 though in the end. Maybe it was even 153. And then all of a sudden the next morning I woke up, I went and played it again myself. I wanted to look at it and I didn't have my glasses on, and it's early in the morning. My eyes are all blurry. And I'm like, does that say 43 or 48? What the fuck? So I got my glasses, kind of splashed some water in my face, and I'm like, holy shit, it did. It went back down. Now, I do see this happen quite often on YouTube. If they're older videos, I don't even pay attention to it a lot of times. So videos could get, 1,000 views, 2,000 views or something sometimes, and over a period of time. And then all of a sudden, they just vanish, and I won't even know about it. But when it's this close to it's still within the series. I haven't even tagged it yet. The videos are still marked as the date that they were done. I haven't even put a heading or a title on them yet. So it's easy for me to think back and say, gee, that's funny. Yesterday was 80 and today was 90 something. Then all of a sudden, or yesterday was, and the day before that, and then you can add it up. So how does it go from 153 back down to 40 something, And so anyway, so I watched it grow again yesterday. It went up again slowly. It grew throughout the day. So I watched it once in the morning. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, they can definitely see this. They can see what I'm doing, And this way you guys can replicate it. Anybody watching my videos can replicate what it is I'm doing, and you'll find it easier. You can use your camera as a viewing device to go and look at the true creator's work. You're not cheating. Just look. You're changing your angles and distances of perspective easier with the cell phone. You don't have to tilt your head all over the fucking place in order to view things. You can let your phone do that for you. And you just keep your eyes on your screen and you go around and collect the imagery. Digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the cloud level in this case. So it climbed back up again, and it's climbing right now as we speak. It went up to 83 as of this afternoon, right? Not as we speak, because now I just went in. I just went in the house to drop the kids off, and I went down and I looked up the video and I pushed on it, and it's back to 43 again. So it went to 150 something, down to 43, 48, back up to 80 something. This when I left the house earlier. I mean, that was only a couple hours ago. And within 2 hours, it's back down now. I just went and looked. It's because I went and hit the thing, and it was back down to 43 minutes or some shit. So it's a good video. I just wanted to point that out. YouTube plays so many games. It's ridiculous. They're totally involved on all the tyranny. Google's involved on the tyranny. The churches are all involved in the tyranny. Maybe not the people that are in the church directly, because they like to pretend that they don't see anything. We want to pretend that we don't notice it, you know, that kind of thing. Everyone's involved. It's just 7.8 billion zombie slaves. It's no one culture. It's no one color. It's no one race of people. It's everybody. We're all involved in this. We're all just as guilty as the next. For ignoring it alone makes us a participant in this nonsense. I mean, the clouds are rolling pretty good. I guess I could leave the camera out. It's already at 2 hours. I suppose I could just leave it out. Let's see the run now. Probably give it another minute. So I don't know how many other videos they're doing that with of mine. I notice it every now and then. Small amounts, like the last 2 videos, 2 or 3 that I just put up, because I'm watching for that to happen. The second one that I just did the day before yesterday that went up. Now, mind you, that video, that 3-hour video that I just put up, took 3 fucking days to go up, day, night, and all the rest next day, before I finally uploaded, like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock that evening. So 3 days and 2 nights. Unbelievable for a 3-hour video to upload, and which is a waste of a camera, because I got to leave it there uploading, and I can't take it on with me. So that's why I had to get other cameras, because they were gonna fuck with me that way as well. And I noticed that the 3-hour video had no views for a day, and then had like 5 views. 3 of them were probably me, because I always watch my videos back anyway. And then all of a sudden it was back to 0 again this morning. And then I watched it again, and then that was my 1 view that was on there, and I haven't gone back and looked at it again yet. So it happens on a small scale that way as well. It's just easier to notice. But if everybody goes out and there's 100 people that all of a sudden watch it, of any of my videos, if all of a sudden 100 people watch the video, it'll show those 100, and then all of a sudden the next day it's back down to 7, 10, whatever the hell they want to do, because they do whatever the fuck they want. I'll be back.